Hello, my name is Emily, as you may or may not know, and yes, I did get a haircut. Thank you so much for noticing. Also, today we're going to be looking at some really interesting Instagram posts. Now, we're all familiar with the Instagram accounts that post pictures and videos of couples and stuff, and it's all like, OMG, they are couple goals, relationship goals. Netflix and pizza is my bae. Would prefer a person though, you know, like those types of things. So today we're going to be looking at a variation of those types of posts. I mean, some of them are still like OMG goals, but then some of them are also very emotional, a bit dark, very emo. So I've kept you guys on the edge of your seats long enough. Let's just jump right in. First kiss, eyes closed, two hearts beating fast, lips touching each other. Goosebumps and that soulful touch. How was your first kiss? The first thing I can tell you is my first kiss was nothing like that. My first kiss was extremely awkward, and it was hardly even a kiss. It was only a millisecond long. I feel like you would have to like play it in slow motion to make sure that our lips even touched. I would also not really describe what I experienced as soulful. It wasn't really a religious experience. It more so just helped me realize the importance of chapstick, because kissing is not that fun when it feels like you're doing it with tree bark. Here's another kiss-centered post. Did you kiss her? No, buddy, I couldn't. She was there with you for the whole night and you didn't ever kiss her? Don't lie. Yes, I didn't kiss her. We talked for the whole night, shared problems, ate Maggie, enjoyed those pillow fights, and promised each other to stay forever. Bro, you're in love. I was already in love, but now I get one more reason to love her more. Okay, so there's a lot going on here, but first things first, I don't know if these texts are between guys or girls or whatever, but I can guarantee that nobody speaks like this. These texts sound like aliens that are trying to like mimic what teenagers sound like so they can like infiltrate mankind and do research on why we're so stupid and why we keep destroying our own planet. And then, you know, for the real cliffhanger of this whole post, you know, in the text it says, okay, so they shared problems, enjoyed pillow fights, and promised each other to stay forever. Okay, but then just thrown in there, it says, they ate Maggie? Who's Maggie? And then even looking through the comments, no one said anything about Maggie. No one read this and was like, this bit seems a little bit out of place. I want to make a comment about it. No one said anything. I don't know. Maybe cannibalism is just supposed to be a part of a normal, happy relationship and I just wasn't aware of it. Or maybe they named their dinner before they ate it and called it Maggie? I don't know, that's kind of weird. But I suppose cannibalism is weirder. Yeah, none of these comments address Maggie. This one just says, unconditional love, which is fading away in this era. 5 likes on that one. True love doesn't exits. That has 3 likes. Girls after breakup.
So I forgot to mention this, but the following pictures are like all parts of the same post. You know how on Instagram you can do like multiple? Yeah, I'm sure you know that. Okay, I just wanted to explain that. Alright, thank you, bye.
Believe it or not, girls cry for their love. They cry at night. They even cry while having a shower. Yeah, believe it or not. Okay, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, I tweet about crying all the time. It's no secret. It is absolutely no surprise that I cry at night, day, any hour of the 24 hours that is available. I could cry during any of them. Of course I cry in the shower, because who doesn't? That's not a secret. I've full-on cried in very public establishments, or even walked down a busy street, passing hundreds of people, with tears streaming down my face. Next one. Pretend to be okay. Girls might cry themselves to sleep, already talked about that, but they always make it a point to act as though nothing happened. Can't relate? I will openly cry, I'm not ashamed. I think it's my superpower. I should be an Avenger, really. I could have ended Thanos just by crying, sobbing in front of him, and making him so uncomfortable that he felt that he just needed to leave our planet. If you loved this article? I love that they called this an article. I think this one was by the Huffington Post, or perhaps the New York Times. Periods. A romantic surprise. Okay guys, now this one is a bit long, but please just stay with me. It was 3 p.m. in the evening when he texted her. Hey, I'm coming. I'll text you the address of the hotel. Just drop by. We'll spend some quality time together, he texted. You're here? In the city? Suddenly? Why didn't you inform me? I could have planned something for you, she replied. Because I wanted to surprise you. Now just come. I so want to meet you, he texted again. Sure, I'll be there on time, she replied. A lot of things were going through her mind. Why did he call me to hotel? We are meeting after a long-distance relationship of 1 year. What if he's expecting something and I am on my periods? Multiple periods. Multiple orifices are bleeding. I even told him I'm on my periods. He must have forgotten about it. She was not worried about what to wear. She was not worried about her looks as she was meeting him for the first time. All she was worried about is the fact that she was on her periods. She finally decided to meet him. She went to the hotel with all these things running inside her mind. She rang the bell and started waiting for him to come and open the door. You look beautiful. Come inside, he said. Why is it so dark? Why are all the lights off? She asked in a worried tone. Come on, first get inside, he said. Right after she entered the room, he blindfolded her. Everything she was worried about before coming there started hitting her again until the moment he turned on the light and removed his hands from her eyes. Surprise, he shouted in excitement. The entire bed was decorated with rose petals. Her favorite pizza box was right there in the middle of the bed, just the box. There's no pizza in it, it's just her favorite pizza box, empty. Her favorite pizza box is right there in the middle of the bed along with 12 roses, one for each month of the relationship, and a note which read, Bleeding is a blessing. Okay, see, if someone did this for me, I would not consider it so much of a romantic gesture as much as I would think it was part of a ritual. Like, okay, where's the call at? Sweetie, where's the rest of the brethren? Also, the fact that this is like their first time meeting in person because it's, you know, been a 1 year long distance relationship. You know, the fact that right when she walks into the room, he just blindfolds her. Yeah. I would have pepper sprayed him. Behind a rude girl, there's a girl with a soft heart who trusted everyone. Okay, no, that's enough. I should edit that out. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Actually, basically, technically, mentally, mathematically, electrally, normally, naturally. Finally, yeah, I'll say, but truly, you are the sweetest. First of all, saying that someone is technically the sweetest, that just sounds so funny to me. Like, okay, I know people don't think he's sweet in general, but he actually stuffed 3 free breadsticks into my purse for later, so technically, that's kind of sweet, you know, besides the fact that he greased up my Gucci purse. Also, I don't know how someone can be mathematically and electrically the sweetest. Like, I don't remember learning that in pre-calc or physics. But also, I did not pay attention. You don't talk regularly, you barely meet in months, you guys don't even have a picture together. What kind of relationship is this? The real one, I replied. Yeah, no, to me that just sounds like you're not in a relationship. Like, not having pictures together, I feel like that's acceptable, but the other 2 things, I feel like you need at least one of them. Like, if you barely meet in months, you should probably be talking to each other pretty regularly, but, you know, if you don't talk regularly, you should probably be seeing each other in person more. You know, you should generally want to have contact with the person you're dating. See, to me, this just seems like 2 people who don't really talk to each other, and if that constitutes a real relationship, then I'm in a relationship with a ton of people. Like, really, I'm like cheating on like 40 people. Before kissing her on lips, kiss her on cheeks to comfort her. Before kissing her on cheeks, kiss her on hands to let her feel special. Before kissing her on hands, kiss her on forehead to let her feel secure around you. Before kissing her forehead, kiss her soul with the bliss of love to let her feel true love. After I read this, my first reaction was, so anytime I want to kiss on the lips, we're gonna have to go through this whole process? Or don't get me wrong, I am absolutely starved for physical affection, so the whole process seems pretty great to me. But you know, if I just want a quick peck on the lips, like, I don't think we have to do the whole kiss my soul with the bliss of love shebang every time. Like, even at my own wedding, before we kiss on the lips, you have to kiss me on my cheeks, forehead, hands, and then pull out my soul in front of everyone to kiss it with the bliss of love before you even get near my lips. Everyone at the wedding is gonna be like, why is this taking so long? And also, how is her soul out of her body right now? Is this an exorcism? Falling asleep like this. Yeah, no, sorry. For me, this is not goals. Not even in the slightest. My neck is cramping just looking at this photo. My joints are aching upon the sight of this. In the fact that there's another chair right next to them, like, you don't need to turn your body into a cheese ball. You know, there's another chair right next to you. Oh my god, I sound so bitter right now. You idiot! Cuddling with your handsome boyfriend, you absolute moronic fool. There's a chair right next to you. Hi.
Hi.
Look at my arm! Hey! Hey! Hiya! That really hurt. You know what hurts? Walking home and starting to cry before you even make it inside the house. Laying on the floor and just crying your eyes out for hours and hours because you feel so alone and you hate yourself so much you just don't know what else to do. Wanting to do something to distract yourself, but not even having the energy to get up. Did I just have a stroke? First of all, this person has 41 unread messages. Popular. See, when I first read this, I imagined the situation to be like the other person just got into like a really bad accident, you know, broke their collarbone, is gonna be in a sling for a while, and they texted their friend being like, yeah, I just got into this horrible accident, you know, and I broke my collarbone and that really hurt. And then they replied just saying, you know what hurts? Walking home and starting to cry before you even make it inside the house. Girls hate when their boyfriend is too friendly to another girl. Yeah, I totally agree. If I had a hypothetical boyfriend, I mean, I would absolutely not tolerate him being kind or respectful to any other woman besides me. If he said thank you or please to our waitress at Applebee's, I would no doubt flip the table, set the place on fire, and then break up with him. You know, when he finally meets my mother, I want his first words to her to be, oh, it's so absolutely horrible to meet you. You terrible, unfathomably horrific ape wench. Because, you know, if he's nice to any other woman besides me, I will absolutely not hesitate to break up with him through text and bash him on social media. So, you know, I think I've had enough. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly am tired. It's only 8 p.m. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day wherever you are in this world. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Until next time.